The latest development, senior Aam Aadmi Party leader Manish Sisodia and AAP MP Raghav Chadha have met with Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal. This is the first key meeting after the decision was announced by the Chief Minister amidst the ongoing speculations over who his successor will be. Crucial Aam Aadmi Party political affairs meeting is all set to take place at Arvind Kejriwal's residence today. Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal had announced his plans yesterday to resign and had called for early elections in the capital. He emphasized he would only return as CM once people give him a certificate of honesty. Arvind Kejriwal made this declaration after being released on bail from Tihar jail in connection with a graft case related to the alleged Delhi excise scam. He stated he would convene a meeting with AAP MLAs in the coming days to appoint a new chief minister from his party. The big question then is, who will be the next Delhi CM? Shubh Rana is joining us live for more details on this story. Shubh, the Aam Aadmi Party in a huddle, a series of meetings reportedly underway at the Delhi Chief Minister's residence. Who all are there and what is on the agenda, Shubh?
Yes, definitely. We are reporting live from CM residence, and an hour before, Manish Sisodia and Raghav Chadha have exited from this place. Also, there was an hour-long meeting at CM residence with Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal, and the discussion was on who will be the next CM phase. But also, in accordance to that, there is also another meeting organized in the evening where Political Affairs Committee of the Aam Aadmi Party, which includes the names of all the top leadership, it's Gopal Rai, Rakhi Bidlan, and there are more top leaders who have the decision-making powers in the Aam Aadmi Party to take political decisions backed by Manish Sisodia, and all the party top leadership will come at the CM house, and they will, decide. They will keep a discussion on who is the next CM face of Delhi, because it's been the 2 days are likely to get end, and definitely the names are on a bigger expectation. But if we talk about who is in the CM race, of course, Atishi have a bigger hand on this, because Atishi have more than 9 departments, and also in Atishi also there is a women factor also. She have also worked for Aam Aadmi Party when Arvind Kejriwal was behind the bars. On these 6 months, Atishi had a big old hair, and she had supported Delhi governance model also, backed by Saurabh Bhardwaj and Gopal Rai, Kailash Gehlot. These 4 are the names which have been emerging. But in this race, Sunita Kejriwal is also there. But Aam Aadmi Party will be cautious this time, so that this Rabdi model, BJP doesn't say that Aam Aadmi Party is following this Rabdi model. That's why we are hearing from our top sources that most likely the ministers, the top 4 ministers are having the upper hand in the race. But definitely Atishi, because Atishi having all the 9 big portfolios, but definitely the decision would be made. And tomorrow also all the MLAs of the Aam Aadmi Party would be called up at this CM residence only, where Aam Aadmi Party top leadership have been coming. Raghav Chadha was here for more than 2 hours, and also Manish Sisodia. But the discussions would be going on who will be the next phase, because after 4 to 5 months when there will be Vidhan Sabha elections. So
Shubh, is that decision likely to be announced tomorrow itself on who the next Delhi CM is going to be?
The decision would be announced, and today the discussions would be held within the party leaders, because the Vidhan Sabha elections are also approaching, and to keep all the MLAs and ministers in the loop, because so that there would be a proper coordination within the party. A collective decision would be made by the Aam Aadmi Party top leadership, so that all the party leaders stay together in this time, and whosoever would be the CM face, the first priority there would be loyalty to the chief minister, loyalty to the party, to support the party, because Chief Minister have promised that 1,000 rupees would be given to the every Delhi working woman, and not only working women, but all the women of the Delhi would get 1,000 rupees. It requires a signature of the CM. It requires Vidhan Sabha meetings, cabinet permission, but since Arvind Kejriwal is not having that privilege to, to sign on the documents, therefore another CM would be made, and the pending decisions with Bharatiya Janata Party have been continuously standing Aam Aadmi Party that the work is not happening. So these pending decisions would be taken, and therefore a new CM face would be chosen over there.
All right, Shubh, as far as, of course, now the Delhi MLA's meeting is concerned, when is that likely to occur as well?
Uday, tomorrow, Delhi MLAs will meet Arvind Kejriwal at the residence only. There, just right before me, the MLAs would meet, and the CM would tell them what has been discussed in the CAC, which is going to be held after 2 to 3 hours. The Aam Aadmi Party top leadership, who are the part of this committee, would come here, and the decision what would be taken would be put forward in front of all the MLAs with an absolute majority. The name chosen by the top leadership would be announced by tomorrow by the Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal.
All right, let me in fact also quickly bring in Ravi Srivastav, political analyst, into the discussion. Ravi Srivastav, clearly, of course, all eyes now on who the next Delhi Chief Minister will be. Do you believe this was a prudent decision by Arvind Kejriwal, given the conditions imposed on him by the Supreme Court? Do you believe also this is likely to be politically beneficial for the party?
Definitely, Uday, no doubt about it. I think he has played a master stroke. He's turned the tables on BJP back, because the way his name was being maligned maliciously for last 2 years, calling him all kind of names and expletives, calling him a thief, calling him a mastermind, a kingpin, a fountainhead of a liquor scam. With all that, I think his reputation got seriously damaged. And he thought it prudent that it is better, the court will take its own time. The court, whatever Supreme Court could do, I think they did their best. That's a maximum the court could do, that they provide him with a bail and to keep him out of the prison. But there is another big court, which is the court of the people. So Arvind Kejriwal decided that I should go to the people back and see their mandate, whether they feel that I am honest or not. So he has asked yesterday, you saw those the meeting excerpts and clippings, that the way he appealed people, that if you believe that I am honest, please vote for me, or else you can defeat me. So I think this is the way, but the bigger battle is ahead, that he has asked for new chief minister to be installed there, and who will be working for an interim period till the elections takes place. He has also asked for the advancing the elections, because those are due in February 25. So he has asked for it, that it could be done in the month of November 24, along with the Maharashtra and Jharkhand elections, which are already taken place. So I think it will not be a problem for the EC, because the already roles have been revised for Lok Sabha elections in Delhi in the month of June. So I think it will not be a big deal for the EC to announce the elections for Delhi Assembly as well. So this will be this is a big, huge announcement by Arvind Kejriwal himself. Now he has to look for his successor, that who fits the bill, whether it is Atishi or Saurabh or Gopal Rai or Kailash Gehlot or Rakhi Bidlan or someone maybe. But I think, like your reporter also said, I think Sunita Kejriwal entering into the CM's chair is remote. Chances are remote, because another will not give another plank to BJP for criticizing it a Lalu Yadav Rabdi model. So I think Arvind Kejriwal will refrain from that, and he will definitely look for some better successor. And these 2-3 months, he has also announced that he'll be moving door to door. He and Manish Sisodia both.
Let's get in Gargi Nandi Roy as well. Political analyst, she's also live with us. Gargi, according to you, what is the political impact of this decision by Arvind Kejriwal likely to be? And what is your response to the points that Ravi Srivastav made on why he feels this is a political masterstroke?
Thank you, Uday, for inviting. No, Uday, I don't think that this is a political masterstroke. See, firstly, Arvind Kejriwal had no other way. See, if he had to take the moral high ground, he should have resigned 6 months back when he was jailed. We have seen recent past how when Hemant Soren went to jail, somebody else was handed over the mantle. But Arvind Kejriwal did not do that. See, Arvind Kejriwal is very good in playing the victim card. We have seen him before. He's trying to play the victim card, wearing muffler, looking like the ordinary Aam Aadmi. So that he's very good in. But last time, if you remember that when he resigned, he came back with a thumping majority. But since then, it's a decade of anti-incumbency. So much water Ravishji has flown, or rather West also has flown under the Yamuna. And this anti-incumbency, the people of Delhi have suffered a lot. They have seen the severe water crisis in summer, followed by the monsoon flooding. 40 to 45 people lost their lives in the water logging. And when you come to all the freebies, the electricity bills come with extra 45% surcharge. Commercial rates are increased. Tanker mafia given a free hand. So there are a lot of issues. So at this stage, I think that halo that was there around Arvind Kejriwal and his party, that halo has diminished a lot. And with his coming to power in Punjab, now Punjab is reeling in under financial crisis. It was once a prosperous state. By the end of the fiscal year, Punjab will almost have 3.74 lakh crore debt, and they are asking for an increase in borrowing from the center. They want 10,000 crore more borrowing. So they are 46% more than the GDP. So in this stage, I don't think, but why he has done it? Yes, because he really could not enter the CM's office. He cannot sign files. So whoever becomes the CM, whether it is Sunita Kejriwal or Atishi, he will have somebody where he can have the remote control. And mind it, Uday, Arvind Kejriwal cannot afford to give the mantle to somebody else's hand for long. That's why he did it so late. And that's why he's asking for an early election. There's only 5 months. What moral high ground he is taking? Well, so that's why he's earning a preponing of election. He doesn't want to give that mantle for long. That's the reason. And anyway, he will be controlling. And this time, they cannot expect the result what they got it 10 years back, a decade back. And Haryana and all the election which is coming, Haryana, I feel, see, already BJP has an anti-incumbency in Haryana. But anti-BJP vote, that day also I said on your show, that will get divided between AAP and Congress. And if Harishji feels that by resigning and all these slogans, people of Delhi, let's see what people of Delhi do in the next election. But we have seen during the Lok Sabha elections, right? कि जेल का जवाब वोट से, but जेल का जवाब लोगों ने वोट से दिया ना. So AAP lost all the 7 seats. Even in Punjab and Lok Sabha, they got 3 seats. So as I said, that he is no more seen as the crusader against anti-corruption. Now he sits with the likes of Lalu and all. So there is no difference to the people. So Uday, this will not make much of a difference. People of Delhi, they had voted earlier also for many free things. Whatever they will look into, that is a different thing. But this is no moral high ground that he can claim now.
Ravi
He is the person, he had said that whenever allegation comes, one should resign. And we have seen now just before election.
Ravi Srivastava, you have no response?
Yeah, Uday, I think the lady co-panelist, she has got a lot of apprehensions about Aam Aadmi Party, and she definitely knows more than I think Arvind Kejriwal about the Aam Aadmi Party, that what will happen and how it will happen. Anyway, this is the second time Arvind Kejriwal has resigned. The first time in 2013 when they had broken the alliance with Congress and he was running a government over there. So it's the second time he has resigned from the post of the chief minister. Now, as far as BJP is concerned or the ruling party is concerned, there is absolute, they're at loggerheads right from the beginning. The 15 days in 2015 when he came to power, within 15 days the anti-corruption.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.